Here it is, okay. This poem is entitled Wash Your Mouth Out with Soup, asterisk, clean radio version. Listen to Buddy Awooga Holly and drink an iced coffee. Smile like the happiest limber bleep to ever get bleep lucky at your sledgehammer. And what a beautiful son of a bleep that gold-plated Awooga certainly is, I assure you. Then lift it carefully above your head and let it fall straight and through, destroying the computer screen, because every single bleep day takes figuring out all over again how to Awooga live, and break the teeth of every hoople-headed Chinese dentist who ever looked at you cross-eyed. Thank you very much, everybody. Okay. Here we go. Switching over to this. This is one that I haven't ever done here before. I wrote it a while ago. It is about, how many of you are familiar with the bar Johnny Brenda's in Northern Liberties in Philadelphia? Some of you. Okay. This is about my feelings in regards to that place, which could be a good bar if. I used to visit this bar sometimes in Northern Liberties. It was a nice place with good food, 2 floors, a very large stage that bands would come and play on. The kind of bands that had nice white girls who could sing on key in 4-part harmony, playing folk and bluesgrass, while boring white people in their 20s and 30s would stand around and not dance to this music that was pleasant, soothing, and boring. They served craft beers at this nice bar for boring white people. The kind of beers that taste like weird sodas that have been made out of bad weed, Play-Doh, and hatred for beer that tastes like goddamn beer. I was stupid enough once to order a lime stout there. It was like a 7-Up that took a pee in the oily backwash of a blind madman's failure to bootleg Guinness. It cost $7.50. Oh no, I love Guinness too. This was like an insult to Guinness. And it cost $7.50 of my money that I was stupid enough to part with. $7.50 I will never have again in exchange for the horrible experience that was drinking this terrible beer at this boring bar for boring white people. I went there 4 years ago to see 4 Australian bands, and they all played proper rock and roll music. Hard, fast, sweaty, loud, and fun. And like all great rock and roll music, it filled me with the primal urge to rhythmically hurl my body against every single wall in that place. But the boring white people just stood there, drank their shitty, pretentious beers, and became a stationary mass of failure and ironic t-shirts, fundamentally opposed to even the idea of dancing to the rock and roll music that these bands had flown across the goddamn world to play for them. Somewhere in the far reaches of space, there is a giant, beautiful blue star. And there are beautiful, perfect planets rotating around this star in perfect unison. And the power behind this ball of burning blue nuclear fire is my loathing for this nice bar where boring white people did not dance to rock and roll music. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, I'm going to read one more And then, since I've decided you guys have been good, you're going to get a special musical treat. So this one is short. This is called Things I Don't Miss Since I Gave Up Booze. I used to be a very, very, very heavy drinker, and it stopped being fun, so I stopped drinking. And I noticed that a lot of terrible stuff left my life. Here's some of them. Waking up with crushing headaches and a sensitivity to light so profound that I can't even look at the dot on my cell phone that lets me know I missed my alarm. And all the while, spending 2 hours trying to find all the places where I hid my wallet, money, keys, ID, and cigarettes, because I was so sure that someone would break into my apartment and steal all of it while I passed out in my drunken stupor. I also don't miss the weird next morning poops that were too many colors, temperatures, and consistencies all at once. But worst of all and most of all, I do not miss waking up to find 40 typed pages of sad bastard poetry that I was happy to not remember writing. Oh no, my Robert Crumb pin. No, you're Memphis Punk Rock Fest 3. Oh yeah, by the way, Memphis Punk Rock Fest. If you ever have the opportunity to go down in Memphis, it's the first week every June in Memphis, Memphis Punk Rock Fest. Their scene is amazing. Their people are so friendly. It is great. I am repping a spectacular Memphis punk rock band called the Glory Holes. They're 3 gay men, and they are the funniest band I have ever seen. They are great. But now that I'm done shilling for my friends, this is a little number by your lords and masters and my lords and masters, Guar.
They smell your feet, they stink, you never take a bath. Nose and punch you, bust your punch, you always finish last. Sick of you. I'm so sick of you. Sick of you. I'm so sick of you. Just you eat white toast, you don't know what to do. Really something, so I'm sick of you. Sick of you. I'm so sick of you.
There you go, everybody. There's 2 verses. And this is normally where I tell you what to do as you wander down this road that we call life. So I guess tonight's going to be a 2-parter. Definitely sometime go down to Memphis. Hell of a good place. Nice place to party, great barbecue. Design all of your holiday destinations around whether or not they have good barbecue. That's part of what you should do as you wander down this road we call life. The other thing, because I love them and they're touring again, it's their 30th anniversary, and I just played like their signature song. Guar is playing this November at the Electric Factory. And what is life if not an excuse to go see giant outer space barbarians play heavy metal while they fight other giant outer space barbarians? Go see Guar. I can't remember if they're here on the 12th or the 31st, but it's November. It's at the Electric Factory. Go. Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy chocolate chip cookies. Good night.